All right, let's take a look at number 2. Remember, the first thing you do is the second thing listed. The line y equals x is really a diagonal line that looks like that. But it can even be easier than that. If you take the point 5, 2, and you reflect it in the line y equals x, you just switch the digits and make it 2, 5. So it ends up there. Then you're going to take that newest point, the only one you can see now, and rotate it 90. So if you take that same point with patty paper and rotate it 90, it ends up at -5, +2. Number 4 is the same y equals mx plus b that we've been doing over and over and over. They give us an x, they give us a y, and they give us an m. So we're just going to plug in our y, our m, and our x. We have -6 equals -12 plus b. We're going to add 12 to both sides. 12 minus 6, or -6 plus 12, is a +6. Our y-intercept is 6. +6. The only one that has a y-intercept of +6 is choice A. In number 6, the words not congruent are either associated with reflection, translation, dilation, or rotation. The only time things are not congruent is with a dilation. In number 8, the word orientation comes up again. Orientation is the direction, clockwise or counterclockwise, that things are ordered in. A, B, C is clockwise, but once you reflect it, A, B, C is now counterclockwise. So orientation changes with a reflection. I remember when you're dilating a line, you only mess with the y-intercept and never the slope. The only problem is this is not in y equals mx plus b form yet. So I am going to rearrange it by subtracting 3x from both sides of the equation. And now it looks like the way we want it to, y equals mx plus b. I'm going to take just the y-intercept, dilate it by a scale factor of 5, and the new line would be y equals 3x plus 5. -3x plus 5. Choice A. I'm only going to set this one up, and then you use your calculator to figure it out. Volume of a prism is big B times h. In this case, big B is a circle. So we can change big B to pi r squared times h. It is not pointy, so we don't divide by 3. The radius is 4, so it's going to be pi 4 squared times 10. It says to the nearest hundredth, so we are using pi in our calculation, so you type all of this into your calculator and get the answer. Number 14 is just like number 12, except it's not multiple choice. Again, we have a circle for a base, so it's pi r squared times h, because big B is pi r squared. The diameter of 6 means a radius of 3. Pi 3 squared times 20. That's what you type into your calculator. It wants it to the nearest cubic inch, so we do type pi into the calculator. In number 16, A goes with M, B goes with N, and C goes with P. So which statement is always true? Angle C does not go with angle M. Angle A does not go with angle P. Let's say if this works, does AC go with MP? AC, first and third, MP, first and third. That is the exact same corresponding side. In number 18, it wants to know what value for x will make the lines parallel, which basically means that this and this are alternate interior angles, which means x is also here. So we have to solve for x. If we take this 80 and make it vertical with this angle, that becomes 80. We then know that this entire piece here is 180. 30 plus 80 is 110. That leaves 70 because it has to be 180. If this one is 70, then this is 70. I marked the two angles that were talked about in the problem. TVQ, T to V to Q, and VWS, V to W to S. They are equal because they are corresponding. If you want to look just visually, they are both acute, so you set them equal to each other. That is your equation, and you'll solve it from there.